Hi guys! Thank you for joining me for another painting time lapse. In today's video, I'll be painting a little beach with acrylics on a gesso panel. This panel here is the DaVinci Pro Ultra Smooth Gesso panel. I actually got started on painting on wooden panels by DaVinci that's unprimed, and I used to prime it with acrylic gesso and then sand it down, and it worked amazingly. But Jerry's Artorama had this huge sale on these gesso panels around Christmas last year, and I went a little crazy and I bought way too many. But when I went to go paint on them, I found that they were just maybe a little too smooth, and it was just really slippery to paint on with acrylics and oil. So then what I ended up doing was I gave it a light sand and I put a coat of gesso on it, and after that it worked fine. So what I do now is I batch prep them and then I have them ready to go for when I'm painting. For paints, I mostly use the Winsor Newton professional grade paint and the Liquitex heavy body. I have a couple of golden acrylic paints, but I don't think I used any of them for this little painting here. I got started with acrylic painting with the Liquitex basics, and I remember absolutely hating them. They were just so slippery and they were not opaque at all, and I remember telling my teacher that I hated it and I wanted to go back painting with watercolor, and she told me to buy a couple of the heavy body, at least the primary colors, and see if I like it. And I did. They were so different from the basics, and it was just so much better to paint with, and it had better flow, and it was opaque, and I didn't have to go over it so many times. So then I slowly started building my kit with the heavy body, and then after that I bought the Winsor Newton also, which was so gorgeous. That paint was so gorgeous. I always buy more affordable brushes because I am really bad at taking care of them. I barely ever wash them and I'm just really rough with them, so as far as brushes go, I always go for the very affordable kinds, and I use them roughly and I get rid of them and I buy new ones, which is bad obviously, and I don't recommend it at all, but that's just what works for me. This painting here, I try to keep everything very loose and not get hung up on all the details. There are a couple of reasons why I did that. One being is that I'm actually trying to be more loose with my brush strokes and not get hung up on all the details. And another reason is that it's taking me less time to paint, which is making it a little bit easier for me to film. I'm still trying to figure out all the details with the editing and trying to film myself from different angles and not have my head be in the footage while I'm painting. So it's just for now. For my channel also, I'm gonna stick with painting smaller paintings, and I'm also gonna mostly stick with acrylics and gouache. Eventually though, I will try to paint oils. It's just harder for me to film with oils is because the time on an oil painting is just all over the place, and it takes a while to dry. Sometimes I even have to wait a whole week in between layers for a painting to be finished, and it's just for organization purpose. I'm gonna stick with acrylics for now, but eventually I will go into details with oils, and I'll try to do more detailed paintings, and I'll try to do more, I guess, paintings where I'll explain the process even more in the future, but for now it's going to be smaller paintings. I tried to break away from all the cloud paintings and all the water painting I do, and I told myself that I was gonna paint other things and you know, experiment with other things rather than just clouds and water, but I always find myself coming back to it. This is like therapy for me. It calms me, it grounds me, it does everything for me. And no matter how many times I paint a beach, I can never get the sand right. I never get it on the first try. I always have to go back to it and go over it. And painting with acrylics just makes it so much easier to go back and paint over it. And it's okay if you have to go back and paint over things, because that's just a learning process. If you don't get it on the first, second, third, even the fourth time, chances are if you keep at it, you're gonna get it, and it'll be that much easier the next time when you paint it. I guess another reason why I wanted to paint a beach is because I miss it. I miss going to the beach, and I haven't made it to the beach this summer yet. And I know I shouldn't be complaining, but I just miss the beach. Where I live, the beaches were closed in the beginning of the summer, but now that everything is opened, I am back at work. I was off from work for quite some time, and I'm back now, and I'm adjusting to being back to work and being back to the normal life. I don't even know if I can call it a normal life. It's been crazy. I'm still trying to paint and make these videos with the time that I have. It's been a little harder for me, but I'm gonna keep on doing it because I've been enjoying making these so much, even though it's just been extremely frustrating and it's been very challenging. But you know, it's been a good challenge and a good kind of frustrating. So I'm gonna keep on making this with the time that I have, and I know I have a long way to go with the whole process, and I'm gonna keep at it, and hopefully I will improve. I'll try to include the links to all the materials that I used in this video in the description box. I'm not making any promises about the brushes because I have so many different kinds and I didn't keep track of what I used. But as far as all the other materials go, the paint and the mediums and the canvas and everything, I will include the links to those in the description box for anyone that is interested. Even though I'm new at this and I'm still learning everything myself, but still, if anybody has any question, please feel free to ask me in the comment below, or just email me, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as I can. As the video is coming to the end, I want to take a moment and thank everybody that watched my first video and liked. It meant a lot to me. And I also want to thank everybody that's watching this video. If you guys like what I'm doing here, and if you guys want to see more from me, then please subscribe, comment, like, share, whatever makes you happy. But I hope you guys will subscribe. It will mean a lot to me. And I want to end this by saying that, guys, please stay safe, take care of each other, wear your masks, wash your hands, use a hand sanitizer, and just take care of everybody, take care of each other. It's crazy times, and we are all we have. That being said, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope you guys are having a nice day, and bye, take care.